Imagine a world bathed in the golden light of the Aegean Sea. This is ancient Greece, a land of rugged mountains and scattered islands. It's a place where independent city-states flourished, each with its own distinct character and fierce pride. Imagine vibrant marketplaces buzzing with activity and picture citizens engaged in passionate debates. This was a society on the cusp of a radical idea, democracy. The Greeks valued reason, debate, and the pursuit of knowledge. Their culture was a tapestry woven with threads of philosophy, art, and politics. They believed in the power of human intellect and dared to question the world around them. This spirit of inquiry laid the foundation for a revolution in political thought. From these fertile grounds of intellectual curiosity sprouted the seeds of democracy. The Athenian experiment, though imperfect, gave power to the people. It was a beacon of hope, a testament to the potential of collective governance. This new system demanded active participation from its citizens and thrived on the free exchange of ideas, making the exploration of political philosophy not just an intellectual pursuit, but a civic duty. This era marked a turning point in human history, a shift from the rule of the few to the power of the many. This grand experiment, fraught with challenges, became a legacy for generations to come. The echoes of Athenian democracy resonate through the halls of power even today. Its influence on modern political thought is undeniable. Join us now as we journey back to ancient Greece. We will delve into the minds that shaped our world. The path to democracy was not paved with roses. It was forged in the fires of conflict. The Persian Wars, a clash of civilizations, tested the mettle of the Greek world. The Greeks, against all odds, repelled the Persian Empire. This victory fueled a sense of unity and purpose. It also laid bare the strengths and weaknesses of different political systems. The Peloponnesian War, a conflict between Athens and Sparta, cast a long shadow over Greece. This war, a tragedy of Greek versus Greek, brought devastation and disillusionment. Yet, from the ashes of conflict arose profound questions about power, justice, and the nature of war itself. These wars were more than just military campaigns. They were crucibles in which political thought was tested and refined. The need to understand the causes of conflict, to ensure the stability of the state, and to define the relationship between the individual and the state became paramount. This led to a flowering of political philosophy, with thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle emerging as guiding lights. These philosophers, witnesses to the turmoil of their age, grappled with fundamental questions. What is justice? What constitutes the ideal state? How should power be distributed? Their answers, shaped by the crucible of conflict, continue to resonate in the 21st century. Their insights remain as relevant as ever in a world still grappling with similar questions. In the bustling heart of Athens lived a man named Socrates. He was an enigmatic figure, a philosopher without a school or a written word to his name. Instead of grand pronouncements, he engaged in dialogues, challenging his fellow citizens to question their deeply held beliefs. He was a gadfly, persistently prodding Athenians to examine their lives and their assumptions. Socrates believed that the unexamined life was not worth living. He encouraged people to think critically, to question everything. His method, known as the Socratic method, relied on a relentless series of questions. It aimed to expose contradictions and to arrive at a deeper understanding of truth and virtue. His relentless pursuit of truth made him a controversial figure. He challenged the authority of the powerful. He questioned the accepted norms of society. This ultimately led to his trial and execution on charges of corrupting the youth of Athens. Even in the face of death, Socrates remained committed to his principles. He believed in the power of reason and the importance of living a virtuous life. Socrates' legacy extended far beyond his untimely death. His influence on his most famous student, Plato, was profound. Plato would go on to immortalize Socrates in his dialogues, ensuring that his mentor's teachings would continue to inspire generations of thinkers. Socrates' emphasis on self-reflection and critical thinking remains a cornerstone of Western philosophy. His method continues to challenge and provoke, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge is an ongoing journey. Plato, a student of Socrates, was deeply affected by his teacher's trial and execution. This experience fueled Plato's belief in the need for a just and stable society. He penned his magnum opus, The Republic, a profound exploration of ideal governance and the human condition. In this work, Plato presents a vision of a society ruled by philosopher-kings. Plato argued that philosophers, with their love of wisdom and their ability to grasp eternal truths, were the ideal rulers. They would govern with wisdom and justice, putting the needs of the state above their own. This concept of philosopher-kings, though seemingly utopian, highlights Plato's concern with finding a system of government that transcended the flaws of human nature. To illustrate his philosophical ideas, Plato often employed allegories. One of his most famous is the allegory of the cave. It describes prisoners chained in a cave, mistaking shadows on the wall for reality. A prisoner who escapes the cave and sees the sunlight represents the philosopher who grasps true knowledge. This allegory highlights the importance of education and the pursuit of enlightenment. Plato's influence on Western thought is immeasurable. His ideas about justice, the ideal state, and the nature of reality have shaped philosophical and political discourse for centuries. His works continue to be studied and debated in universities and political circles around the world, a testament to their enduring relevance. His insights into the human condition and the challenges of governance remain as timely as ever. Aristotle, Plato's most famous student, approached political philosophy with a more empirical eye. While Plato sought ideal forms in the realm of ideas, Aristotle grounded his thinking in observation and analysis of the existing world. He studied different forms of government, analyzing their strengths and weaknesses with a pragmatic lens. This approach earned him the title of the father of political science. Aristotle believed that the state was a natural outgrowth of human social behavior. He argued that humans are political animals, naturally driven to live in communities. He examined various forms of government, from monarchy to democracy, outlining the ideal structure for a well-functioning state. He believed in a mixed constitution, balancing different elements of government to prevent any one group from gaining too much power. His seminal work, Politics, remains a cornerstone of political thought. In it, he explores the purpose of the state, the nature of citizenship, and the different systems of government. He emphasizes the importance of a strong middle class for a stable society. He also highlights the rule of law as a safeguard against tyranny. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation, his systematic analysis of political systems, and his focus on practical governance left an indelible mark on Western civilization. His ideas influenced the development of constitutionalism, the separation of powers, and the rule of law. His pragmatic approach to politics continues to resonate with leaders and thinkers today. The ideas of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle reverberate through the corridors of power even today. Their influence can be seen in the fundamental principles that underpin democratic societies across the globe. The Socratic method, with its emphasis on critical thinking and self-reflection, underpins modern education systems. It encourages citizens to question assumptions and to engage in reasoned debate. Plato's concept of the philosopher-king, though often viewed as utopian, highlights the importance of wise and ethical leadership. His emphasis on justice and the rule of law continue to be central tenets of democratic societies. His ideas remind us that power must be tempered by wisdom and that the pursuit of a just society is an ongoing endeavor. Aristotle's practical approach to politics, his emphasis on empirical observation, and his belief in a mixed constitution have shaped modern political institutions. His ideas about the separation of powers, the rule of law, and the importance of a strong middle class are reflected in the constitutions and political systems of many democratic nations. His work continues to provide valuable insights for navigating the complexities of governance in the 21st century. The enduring legacy of these Greek thinkers lies in their ability to articulate timeless truths about the human condition and the challenges of governance. Their ideas transcend the boundaries of time and culture, offering valuable lessons for anyone seeking to understand the complexities of power, justice, and the pursuit of a good life. The ancient Greeks, through their triumphs and tragedies, their philosophical debates and political experiments, bequeath to us a legacy of inquiry. They taught us the importance of questioning, of engaging in reasoned discourse, and of striving for a just and equitable society. Their ideas, forged in the crucible of conflict and tempered by reason, continue to illuminate the path towards a more just and enlightened world. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, grappling with challenges that would have been familiar to the ancient Greeks, we can draw inspiration from their enduring wisdom. Their emphasis on critical thinking, ethical leadership, and the pursuit of knowledge remains as relevant as ever in our interconnected and rapidly changing world. Their legacy is not a static monument to the past, but a living, breathing call to action. It is a call to engage in the great debates of our time, to challenge injustice, to strive for excellence in all aspects of life, and to never stop questioning the world around us. The spirit of inquiry that animated ancient Greece can still ignite our imaginations, urging us to create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. So the next time you cast your vote, engage in a debate, or simply ponder the state of the world, remember the legacy of ancient Greece. Remember the philosophers who dared to question, to imagine, and to strive for a better world. Their ideas, born in the cradle of democracy, still hold the power to inspire, to challenge, and to guide us on our own journey towards a more just and enlightened future.